So this is again Tanaka from Secretary of the IEEE 2041 and also the delegate of the data EDA Technical Committee.
Okay. Thank you very much for inviting us and giving us the presentation. Well, I'm very happy. I work with IEEE, and then I'm very pleased to accomplish almost issue that IEEE 2401 now. Okay, my name is Yoshinori Fukuba. I'm a chair of IEEE 2401. Here, Tanaka-san is the secretary of 2401. And today I'd like to little bit share what is IEEE 2401 and what they try to achieve. And okay, here is a kind of what scope of this IEEE 2401 standard. That is, we are calling it the LPB standard. What is LPB? That is stand for LSI package board with the intent to making a system solutions. Those three parties have to be work together. In that case, we needed three scopes: communication, design consistency, and finally, we have to achieve the shortened development time. Last one is the mostly important in recent days. Product cycle is very short in recent days, so we cannot miss the business windows. So LSI package board, or those three parties, so different people's mentalities, culturally things, everything different. Mostly different is that geometry-wise, submicron, microns, millimeters, and inch. What metric and the inch also different, something like that. Next. With considering that recent current product development, here is that total development process to collecting a verification data that are almost the end of the product development cycle. We can get the information, then we can do that verification. But at the end of that development cycles, even we found that the problem, we have to go back to the beginning of the design process. That's going to be big iterations. Then it may taking a longer development time and missing that business window. That might be a problem. And also, we consider that what is the term of the design time, something like that. We can categorize like those three colors categories: design preparation times, and design setup times, and design executing time. Those three categories we can consider that. And EDA enhancement and EDA people's effort or suppliers' great products, we can shorten the processing time, that's the green part. But we still having a problem how to collect the information, how to get the information from the suppliers. That's mostly difficult, but email back and forth, and Excel format or whatever format, something like that. That is a problem. LPB tried to intend to shorten that yellow part and the orange part. That was the preparation time. Okay. Next, with considering that good product development, well, supply chain team up is mostly important, and then collect information from the suppliers on time, and then proper information to be get into the development teams. As you can see, the red color, that the information coming from all the party in the supply chain. We have to get the information, but format is different. So designer is struggling how to get the information or missing the information or different format, how to change the format, something like that. As a result, we try to shorten the development time. Okay, in any time of in process, we should do the proper verification, and even execution time can be shortened. So as you can see that the navy colored background, LPB tried to shorten that. Okay. この辺から。
So thank you, Fukuba-san. So as Fukuba-san mentioned, we established the standardization for that the LSI package and board interoperability standards. So we have established the standard with originally Japanese members, which is the more than 20 vendors in. That is not Japanese vendors. That is located in Japan. So we established this standardization in the domestic Japanese member originally, and these 12, more than 12 members have the contribution to establish and to create this standardization. So we have many members, and we have many global supportive members from the IEEE desk, and also IEEE itself, Jonathan-san, and also desk from Dennis-san, and also Stan-san and Yatin-san, and also we have collaborated with the site Edith-san. Thank you very much for your collaboration. So this is the format. Our format, standardization I-2401, consists of 6 parts. One is the management portion, M format, and netlist, component, and also design rule, and geometry, and glossary. Those 6 parts consist of this standardization. This is the, as Fukuba-san mentioned, we have many collaboration, and we have many connections among the LSI member, and also package member, and also board member. So as Fukuba-san mentioned, the geometry itself, size is completely different in each word, and also even for same thing, like boundary condition, some people say this is terminal. This is exactly connected to the another, but for them, this is terminal. Sometimes they say just I/O, input output, or sometimes they say pin, or sometimes they say port. So to manipulate same thing, different words are used in the different categories. And when we ask, we need this information, as Fukuba-san mentioned, the preparation takes much time because different words are used and also located by different person. So this is very difficult. So we would like to solve this discrepancy among these 3 words. So this is one of the examples for the design cycle. So left-hand side is LSI, and the middle side the electric product maker, and also green one is board, and the right-hand side is the substrate and component vendors. So there are many kinds of variety of words. And first one is number 1 is the block diagram, that is the specification in blue one, and go to the left-hand side, LSI outline specification, and then floor plan, package pin assignment, such kind of stuff. So there are many interaction among these 4 words. So as you can see, many interaction. So those interaction takes much time originally. So we would like to solve this issue. So if we use one standard, which is the P2401, we just use only one format. That is very convenient. So we do not need any translation from the, for example, Excel file to the EDA some format. So we established this P2401. So we have already almost established the standardization. So originally target was December this year, and we tried to make the dual logo for IEC as well later. So this is original plan. As I mentioned, the current original schedule was ended by December, but hopefully and with the support of yours, real we have already authorized by the SAB. So maybe standard will be published in the next year. Oh, no, excuse me, next month. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, excuse me, still, a little bit more.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
we can establish this standardization with the customer needs, customer requirement. So 3 or 4 category member strongly need this kind of standardization. So that's why we created it. This is one. Another one is we collaborate with many supporters. We have many supporting members, this world and like ecosystem. So thank you very much for your collaboration. And last one is smart developer itself. So we have many smart engineers. So that those 3 portions are key portion to establish the standardization. So we still need your collaboration. So please join us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any questions for Fukuba-san or Tanaka-san? Okay, I have a question. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
so I have a question. What's the next steps?
Next step. Next step is the dual logo to IEC.
Right.
And that we like to establish and we like to polish this standardization to next.
Okay, I think it will. You know, Dennis is the U.S. Facilitator for the IEC,
Yep.
relevant IEC group, and I think you'll be the
Yeah, I'm
Japanese-
one of the co-chairs.
Okay, so I think that'll happen. For those of you who are not aware, the IEEE DAS standards typically become a dual logo with the IEC being another standardization group parallel to ISO in Switzerland. And we're looking for 2401 to get IEC dual logo status. But I'm assuming then you, as you say, polish, go in the next revision
Yep.
of the thing. Okay. So for those of you who have not been involved in the 2401, or maybe say, well, it's not really, it's not something I can use right now, well, this might be an opportunity for you to come in. If you heard earlier, if you were here, System Verilog, for example, went through several iterations before some vendors were happy with it or some users were happy with it. 2401 may be the same way. There's still some people looking for other standards to be added on to. So I think congratulations.
Thank you very
Good work.
much.
Very quickly done. I think very well done. So any comments? Well, if not, I think we're at the end of a long day. We've got a smaller group now here. We had up to 88 in the lunchtime, and then it's always the case. They drift in and drift out. What was that? But we have a reception now out in the hallway, out, I think, in the front lobby. So appreciate all of you being here.
Okay.
What was that?